Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, I am going to talk about complaining. I know complaining drains up energy every time we do that all day long. But it'll be different today. I am going to bring up the positive, top positive, surprising benefits of complaining when you do it right. Now, first of all, when we complain, when we encounter some problems like work wise. There are things that we don't agree about at work. When we complain about it, it helps us vent our frustration in the first place. And venting helps us lessen the building up of small problems into giant ones that somehow we were able to survive the day without punching someone's face. Like, we just give out, face the wall in any ways we can, just to vent out the negative feelings that we feel at the moment. Another good thing about it is that when we complain, we can able to, you know, get validation and connection to people who can relate to our experience. Are we in the same page? When you share it to your colleague, it could be your friend or family. So you share your problems to them and they support you because, yeah, you're in the same page. Otherwise, if they don't support you, somehow they respect you and they're there for you. There's still bonding that's going on because of the vulnerabilities that you shared to these people. And that, in that way you can get somehow, some way validation. Now, after all this, in the most part, when we complain, we were able to get to know the problem. Now, at this point, we are in the stage of problem awareness, wherein our complaints actually highlights the issues and it brings attention to those issues like unfair treatment in the workplace, broken systems, and areas which needs improvement. So in the workplace, you might want to bring it up to your boss, to your line manager, or if you ever bought a product, you can send feedback or reviews about that product. What you've encountered, is there any problem? And then when you become aware about the thing that bugs you almost every day, then you finally can come up with solutions. It could be accepting it as it is or change. When you have constructive complaints and you come up with solutions or suggestions, to, like, for example, to your workplace, to your boss, to the institution that you work for. And somehow, when you bring that up, people might want to consider change, solution. If it's cost effective, if it's necessary. And that alone, in that way, you actually help your workplace or the company that you work for improve. And this is actually called giving feedback, to a company, to workplace, or to a relationship partner. Like, you share it to your partner, like, look, you can't do this anymore. You can't sleep all day. This is not working out. You have to bring it up. And in that way, you have to be tough enough to be in a, what you call that, honest conversation, difficult conversation sometimes when when your partner just somehow, feel like innocent while doing it and they don't want to change. But it's important to bring it up relationship wise, when you're in a relationship. And that can actually start, a good start for change. And that's a good start for change. And in that way, when you bring up the issue, whatever bugs you, whatever makes your heart broken, and what are you complaining about, it actually, once you get to that point that you are aware about the problem, Complaining can help you notice the patterns in what frustrates you. It can help you guide to set solutions like, better boundaries, speaking about relationships in the workplace, romantic relationships, relationship if the problem is within the family. So building up better boundaries, or you can just even adjust your expectations somehow if it's manageable for you, like, okay, I can tolerate this. So you might just want to adjust your expectations. Or might as well change the situation by means of changing your reaction to what's really happening. Like accepting it as it is, but somehow you change the way you look at it. Like, look, if I complain every day about the issue, like for example in the workplace, then I'm not going to be happy at all anymore, because somehow I still love working in my current company. Just like for example, so if I keep complaining about the issues in the workplace, I won't be happy. Otherwise, if I change the way I look at it and adapt, then there could be a possibility that somehow when I get home to my family, I'm still happy. I'm still with myself. So I'm better off enjoy the ride with the problems, the hustles and bustles at work, and then adapt to it and come home to my family happily. Otherwise, bad times ain't gonna be forever. And we won't be able to appreciate good times without the bad times. So they're both related, they're both connected, just like success and failures. And the way we won't be able to learn a lot from success, from good times. Good times all the way might be even get us to stock mode. It would even, it can even give us less lessons than heartbreaks, failures, changes in the workplace, in the relationship, anywhere. So just merely change your expectations if that could be a probable solution for you, and just enjoy the ride. Until you're done, then you quit your job, could be end your relationship if that's really the right thing to do for you. And it all starts from complaining. Complaining can drain your energy, as I've said it before, but channeling it thoughtfully to create solutions can make it powerful. So it's not bad. It's not that really bad at all, complaining. It even helps us get to what really matters to us, which could help ourselves improve, as well as the people around us, things, the environment around us. So it isn't that bad at all. Without heartbreaks, complaints, issues, we won't be growing. So in other words, complaining, if we use it wisely, if we do it right, it can help us improve our lives. And I hope I shared something valuable today. If you ever love this episode, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, even in X. Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.